Hey everyone, welcome back. Sending you all the biggest virtual hug and my warmest wishes for amazing health, happiness, and a mind full of wonderful moments today. Seriously, taking time to explore how our incredible brains work is such a gift, and I hope you're feeling calm and inspired right now. Today, we're diving into something we've all experienced, but maybe never stopped to think about. Why do we remember some moments in crystal clear detail for decades, while others vanish like smoke? Think about it. You probably can't recall what you had for lunch 3 Tuesdays ago, but I bet you remember exactly where you were, what you were wearing, and even the smell in the air during a truly joyful, terrifying, or heartbreaking moment in your life. That's not a coincidence. It's a powerful feature wired into our brains. We are far more likely to remember emotionally charged memories. Get ready to uncover why your brain treats feelings like neon highlighter pens for your life story. So, what exactly is an emotionally charged memory? It's any experience that triggered a strong feeling deep inside you. This isn't just about happiness or sadness, it's the full spectrum. The heart-pounding terror of a near-miss car accident. The overwhelming joy of holding your newborn child for the first time. The crushing weight of grief when you lost someone you loved. The burning embarrassment of tripping in front of a crowd. The dizzying excitement of your first kiss. The white-hot rage of feeling deeply wronged. These intense emotions, whether positive like love and excitement, or negative like fear and anger, act like superglue for your memories. While ordinary, neutral events, like your commute last Wednesday, often fade quickly, these emotionally intense moments get etched into your brain with incredible vividness. You remember the sights, the sounds, the smells, the physical sensations, and most powerfully, the feeling itself, sometimes for your entire life. It's like your brain hits the record button extra hard during these times. But why? What's happening inside your head to make this possible? It all boils down to biology and survival. Deep within your brain, sitting near the memory hub, the hippocampus, is a small, almond-shaped structure called the amygdala. Think of the amygdala as your brain's emotional alarm system and highlighter. When something happens that stirs up strong emotions, whether it's spotting a snake on the path or hearing amazing news, the amygdala snaps to attention. It doesn't just register the emotion, it sends urgent signals to the rest of your brain, especially the hippocampus, basically screaming, "Pay attention." This is important. Remember every detail of this right now. This signal drastically boosts the process of turning that fleeting experience into a solid, long-term memory. It's like the amygdala throws a spotlight on the event, making the neural pathways involved much stronger and more durable. The stronger the emotion, the brighter the spotlight, and the deeper the memory gets carved. The body gets involved too, cranking up the intensity. When you feel strong emotions, your body releases a flood of stress hormones, mainly adrenaline, epinephrine, and cortisol. These are the same chemicals that surge during the fight or flight response. They make your heart race, your palms sweat, and your senses sharpen. Crucially, these hormones also act directly on your brain, supercharging the memory-forming process. Adrenaline, in particular, helps consolidate memories by strengthening the connections between neurons in the hippocampus and other brain regions involved in storing the sensory details of the event. So, that surge of fear, excitement, or even profound love isn't just a feeling. It's literally a chemical bath that helps cement the memory into your neural architecture. The more intense the hormonal surge, the stickier the memory becomes. It's nature's way of making sure you don't forget things that really, really mattered to your well-being. This whole system makes perfect sense when you think about it from an evolutionary perspective. Our ancestors didn't need perfect recall of every berry they ate or every patch of grass they walked on. What they desperately needed to remember were the life or death, highly emotional events. Remembering the exact location and circumstances where they encountered a deadly predator, fear, was crucial for survival. Remembering the spot where they found an abundant source of delicious, safe fruit, joy, was vital for nourishment. Remembering who betrayed them or caused them harm, anger, helped navigate social groups and avoid future threats. Remembering moments of deep connection and bonding love strengthens social ties essential for group survival. Emotions acted as a brilliant tagging system, flagging experiences that had significant consequences for survival and reproduction. Remembering these charged events helped our ancestors learn faster, avoid danger, seek rewards, and build stronger communities, giving them a better shot at passing on their genes. We've inherited this powerful, emotion-driven memory system. You can see this bias play out in everyday life and even in history. Think about major public events. People who were alive during events like the 9/11 attacks, the moon landing, or the fall of the Berlin Wall often have incredibly vivid, detailed flashbulb memories of exactly where they were and what they were doing when they heard the news. The intense shock, awe, or joy of those moments cemented the details. On a personal level, your most cherished memories, a surprise birthday party, a wedding day, a breathtaking travel moment, are almost always tied to strong positive emotions. Conversely, the memories that haunt you, a painful accident, a humiliating failure, a devastating loss, are also etched in stark detail because of the intense negative emotions involved. Even seemingly small moments, like the warmth of your grandmother's hug or the sting of a childhood injustice, can persist for decades purely because of the emotional weight they carried. But this incredible memory boost isn't always a blessing. While it helps us hold onto precious moments and vital lessons, it can also trap us. Traumatic memories are perhaps the most extreme example of this system backfiring. For people suffering from PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder, intensely frightening or horrifying events get seared into the brain with such ferocious intensity that the memories don't fade normally. They can feel terrifyingly real and present, intruding as flashbacks or nightmares, even decades later. The amygdala becomes hyperreactive, constantly on high alert, and the overwhelming flood of stress hormones during the trauma makes the memory pathologically strong and easily triggered. The brain's survival mechanism, designed to protect us by making us remember danger, becomes a source of ongoing suffering. This highlights the double-edged sword of emotional memory. It can preserve our greatest joys and our deepest pains with equal power. Understanding how emotional memory works gives us some powerful insights and even practical tools. Firstly, it explains why purely factual learning can be so hard. Memorizing dry lists or abstract concepts without any emotional hook or personal relevance is tough because the amygdala isn't getting involved. There's no highlight signal being sent. This is why turning learning into a story, connecting it to personal goals, or making it engaging and fun, creating positive emotions, makes information stick so much better. Secondly, it shows why nostalgia is such a potent force. Revisiting old photos, music, or places associated with strong positive emotions from our past can instantly trigger those vivid memories and the warm feelings that came with them, giving us a comforting emotional boost. Thirdly, it underscores the importance of creating positive emotional experiences, especially with loved ones. Those joyful, laughter-filled, connected moments aren't just fun in the present. They are actively building the rich tapestry of positive memories that will sustain us throughout our lives. Knowing this bias also helps us be more compassionate, both with ourselves and others. If someone is clinging to a painful memory or seems disproportionately affected by a past event, it's likely because the emotional charge made that memory incredibly sticky and impactful. It's not necessarily that they're choosing to dwell on it. The memory itself has a powerful, persistent hold due to how our brains are wired. Similarly, if we find ourselves replaying an embarrassing or hurtful moment years later, we can understand it's partly because our amygdala tagged it as super important at the time, making it hard to shake. Recognizing this can help us approach painful memories with more understanding and seek healthy ways to process them, rather than just feeling frustrated that we can't forget. So, the next time you find yourself vividly reliving a moment from years ago, the good, the bad, or the utterly overwhelming, remember your amazing amygdala and its chemical allies. They were working overtime, not to torture or delight you, but because your brain, in its ancient wisdom, decided that feeling was a signal that this moment mattered. It's a testament to the profound connection between our emotions and our life story. Our feelings aren't just fleeting states. They are the architects of our personal history, shaping what we remember and how we understand our journey through life. By embracing this, by consciously creating moments of joy and connection, and by gently processing the tougher memories, we can work with this incredible system to build a richer, more resilient inner world. Thanks so much for exploring the power of feeling and memory with me today. Take care of yourselves, cherish those beautiful moments, be kind to yourselves about the harder ones, and I truly hope you have a healthy, happy, and memorable week ahead. See you next time.